Hello, and welcome to Azril Ontology. Today, we'll be covering Retribution Paladins. Now, Rets are looking very promising, one of the most promising looking specs in the Legion Alpha right now. And they play solid, they feel solid, they look solid. Okay, so I'll quickly go over my talent choices. Going with Execution Sentence because it's a single target test. These two don't really work in single target. Discrepancy here, these two talents are essentially the same, at least there is no noticeable difference for me. Zeal, however, is a bit imbalanced. It's actually stacked 3 times for 10 seconds, so that's 60% attack speed. It's a bit OP. 45 roll doesn't really do anything. 60 roll, again the same discrepancy. Essentially these are the same talent again. I don't know why that's to be the case in 2 rows, but that's that. Divine Hammer, however, is an AoE talent, so we can ignore that for now. It does look really cool, even though it's a 10th edition. Now, Mass Judgment is broken. If you are aware of the ability Colossus Smash, Judgment has become Colossus Smash. Baseline, it makes your abilities do 30% more damage, both Spender and Generator. Might of Virtue, just give Judgment 1 Holy Power Generator, no big deal. However, since we're going to do a fair test, I've gone with Judgments of the Bold. So we'll make the damage mod 40% for 6 seconds. The 90 roll, doesn't really matter what you take. This could be situationally used. I like, however, having mobility, and plus it looks really cool. It's a steed. It's a copy of the Crusader ability from Diablo 3, and it can be used in combat and indoors. Eye for an eye, I'm pretty sure there's some use in a raid with this. You can probably cheese out some free damage at the cost of not dying, hopefully. I went with Seal of Light because more attack speed, free movement speed, 30-second duration. Why not? Final Verdict wasn't really that interesting. It's just a flat damage mod. So Holy Wrath, again, didn't really look too hot. Could turn out to be different depending on the fight, depending on how things are handled. We'll see. But for now, I've gone with Silver Light. So we'll open up with our new ability, give us that 5 Holy Power, open up with Seal of Light, do a Judgment, open up, and then it's just fill up and do that extra 40% more damage. Just fit it in. Now I need to keep up my Zeal, and I don't want to use Judgment unless I have a lot of Holy Power. Reason being, you want to play this like you're playing a warrior with Colossus Smash, and you just want to fit in only Templar's Verdicts. You kind of want to avoid doing the whole weak just only generators only, but as you can see I have a bit of a discrepancy in abilities. Now I would actually like some haste so I could reduce my global cooldown, fit in more abilities than just 2 Templar's Verdict and 1 generator. I'd like to fit in a couple of more. So later on, once you've got more haste, you can probably do that. But as it stands, that's not the case. So I'm just gonna throw down an artifact, get my Silver Light going again, do some wings, let's do a Blade of Justice, let's get that 5th Holy Power, pull out that Judgment, Templar's Verdict 2 times. Now I actually propped a cheaper cost on my Templar's Verdict, which was kind of cool. We're getting ready to open up again. Judgment, Templar's Verdict, fit it in. Don't got the global, missing that haste. Ugh, you know, haste is always being that Paladin stat. So hopefully we'll get some haste and do a nice smoother test next time I do Paladins when it's beta. But as for now, that's not the case. Now there is something nice about Paladins right now, and it's not their damage, it's not how they play, it's their utility. As you can see, it's expiring. Let me just quickly remove it so you can actually see what it's about. Wisdom. Now that's nice to give to a healer, but here's the thing. Greater Blessing can only have 3 per Ret Paladin in a raid. You can have Kings. This is essentially Sacred Shield. Okay, fair enough. Give that to the tank, or I don't know, give it to yourself. And then we have the broken one. Greater Blessing of Might. Now, I thought the time of offensive utility was removed. Skull Banner, Tricks, Dark Intent, Shattering Throw, Stormlash. I thought this was a thing of the past, but if it's making a comeback, I'm a bit worried that only Paladins right now have this kind of mechanic. And that is kind of worrying. So hopefully Blizzard address this. If you're someone that's okay with this being in a raid, then fair enough, but in high-end mythic progression, when you're racing for the top, you're gonna class stack classes that bring the most and do the most, and dead weight specs. I could use an example outside of Hymal. Enhancement Shamans just weren't taken to Hellfire Citadel in the top 10. I like Enhancement Shamans, don't get me wrong, but this kind of discrepancy is going to be the case if so many classes have this strong utility, and it's not really fair across the board. If your guild leaders or your leadership decide, hey, sorry, you can't play the Spectre class you love because you don't provide the utility that makes life easier for us. And that should be addressed by Blizzard. That should not be the case. So that's pretty much Ret Pallies. Feels good, looks good, plays good. The artifact tree is pretty exciting. Simple amps, but they have a few cool abilities like the Echo of the High Lord, copying Templar's Verdict. So when I was saying before, try to fit in as many Templar Verdicts inside that judgment. So your Echo, your Ashbringer will mimic the same action. It'll benefit from that damage bonus. So, you know, there's all this extra playstyles in here. However, there are these few cool abilities like Blade of Justice spawns these cool light blades, you know, some visual coolness. And then you've got the cool new Divine Storm. Not sure, however, how this fits in single target. Maybe through a set bonus or some class trinkets. We shall see. But as for now, this is Ret Paladins, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment if you feel like you have anything to say. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you would like to see more. Other than that, have a nice day. Azril out.